Summertime is here, and it's when the kids are out of school and have some extra time on their hands. For some kids, it means it's time to make some extra money by maybe doing some yard work for mom and dad for a couple extra bucks. Some will get a paper route or even run a lemonade stand. But on Ottawa's federal lands, kids can only do that if they get a permit and sign a 3-page contract where several conditions must be met. I know what you must be thinking. You must be wondering if this is real life, but yeah, you did hear me right. Wait until you hear the details on this absolutely ridiculous instance of overreach that shows the government has become an unwanted surrogate helicopter parent to our kids. Last summer, 2 young entrepreneurs, the Andrews sisters, aged 5 and 7, saw an opportunity to make some money for summer camp by setting up a lemonade stand along a busy cycling roadway. 5 and 7-year-old ambitious go-getters, I like these kids already. So this road is closed to motor vehicles 1 day a week in the summer for cyclists in what's called Sunday Bike Days. And it's under the discretion of the National Capital Commission. The NCC is a crown corporation under the responsibility of the Minister of Heritage, Melanie Joly, that oversees the federal lands and buildings in Ottawa and Gatineau. According to some accounts, a citizen complained on the young ladies first. But the official complaint came from the organizer of the weekly Bike Day event. You'd think the girls might have been acting out or they were in some sort of danger or something when an official from the NCC shut the stand down. But in a stunning twist, it was the fact that they didn't have a permit that cost $35 to apply for and an extra $1,520 pending approval depending on location that put a stop to the girls' sales that day. Obviously, this is just totally stupid and caused a huge backlash from the public. And now the NCC has tried to resolve the situation. But we know the government usually can't get anything right. So the response was even more ridiculous than the initial closure of the lemonade stand in the first place. The NCC put up a website that now offers kids a chance to take a free workshop to learn how to run their lemonade stand. So not only are these government officials ruining fun, but we know whenever they say something is free, it means the tab is on taxpayers. They did waive the permit fees, but leave it to the government to make official rules for 5-year-olds that want to set up a lemonade stand. This 3-page contract on the site shows that not only do these kids have to have a permit, but they also have to sign off on 8 general conditions that include having signs in both English and French, and additional stipulations including reporting income to the NCC that demand 7% of those earnings be given to a charity. So yeah, the government has crept into our lives to the extent that they're telling 5-year-olds how to spend their money now. You know, I thought this story was absurd the first time I heard it, but telling kids how to spend their money and making them jump through hoops to sell a 50-cent glass of lemonade is simply over the top. And you might think, well, these kids could have avoided this and moved off of federal lands or had the sale on their own private property on their front lawn or something. Not so. City bylaws also call for a permit for lemonade stands, whether they're on private or public lands, and the cost can range to almost $800 for a yearly permit. I guess the argument can be made that this is a business and these kids should be under the same rules as everyone else. But why should we have any of these rules at all? Is this permit going to keep kids safe or customers safe? And these permits cost businesses a ridiculous amount of money that the government just stuffs in their pockets to waste on frivolous nonsense. And when it comes to government overreach, nobody can escape the nanny state, not even your kids. Way to kill dreams and steal fun away, Ottawa. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our latest videos on our Rebel Canada YouTube channel.